Yes, Uni's the boss.
Hello there, guys. How's it going? Welcome to the start of a new era of Benignate. As I said last time, the old stream assets and stuff, they were only designed for 720p. And while I'm still streaming in 720p right now, when I get my new computer next year, we're going to be upgrading. We're going to be going to 1080. It's long overdue. It will finally be nice to have a machine that can actually handle it. And so in order to accommodate that, I have went and redesigned a bunch of my stream assets. I've made them in 1080p. They're just all currently scaled down to 720 for current laptop purposes. So I figured before we get started, I'm going to walk you through everything and show you what's changed. So you're probably thinking, Ben, this screen is not looking very different. Well, there are some subtle differences here. So as you can see, the webcam, the border is now slightly more detailed. It's got these little notches on the bottom left and top right corner. It used to be just a smooth, very simple round rectangle, but I thought that was a little bit boring to look at. I wanted to give it something a little bit more, and so I did that. But I didn't want it to be too overpowering. When I designed my original stream layout, the idea was that I wanted the focus to still be on the game. I wanted everything to be very simple, not distracting, so people wouldn't be looking at it, but it also wouldn't just look like I've slapped the webcam on there with no thought. And I've gone for... I've kind of followed that same thought process with this new style. I just put some slight more detail into some of it, just so it looks a bit different than it did, because, you know, if I'm changing things, might as well make things look different. So the webcam, it's still quite thin, it's still quite simple, but there's a tiny, tiny little bit going on there now that there wasn't before. The song request stuff, as you can see at the top, I have ever so slightly redesigned it. I have brought the text to be more in line with the text on some of the other screens. Basically, I've matched it to the now playing that scrolls atop all of the screens. It's a bit bigger here, because obviously it's coming through a web page rather than something I've set up in OBS myself. But it's fine. That's fine. Doesn't bother me at all. So, something that I have set up for this screen that I'm really, really proud of is... Hold on. Are the chats not showing up? Oh, no, they are. Okay. I was just missing them. So, during games like Xenoblade X, the webcam would be sitting in the top right corner, covering the minimap and some of the UI. And games are just really inconsistent with where they put their UI. It's never just in one place. One game will be top left. One game will be top right. Some games will have it in the bottom. And it's like, come on guys, make up your minds. Anyway, I used to just go, oh well, I'll deal with it. Because I didn't want to mess anything around. I didn't want to move my webcam because, you know, I'm OCD and I'd never be able to put it back in the exact same spot. But I've automated it. I've set up buttons so I can do this. And my mouse is not working. What the hell? 1 second. Oh, God, my mouse is frozen. That is not ideal because I do not have a spare USB slot to plug my other one into. Oh, shit. See, this is why I'm getting a new computer. Bollocks, that really does fuck things over. I literally cannot unplug anything. I don't have a splitter. I don't have enough USB slots. Oh, god damn it. I knew something would go wrong. And this is something completely out of my control. Hold on. Oh, that's... I can't even end stream to sort it because I can't move over. What can I unplug that wouldn't, like, immediately break? I guess my audio, maybe? But then I'd be muted while I sort... There's always something. That is really pissed me off. Right, well, I'll get my... Let me figure out how I'm going to do this. I guess I can unplug the webcam itself and then just restart it. So, I'm going to freeze in a second. There we go. Just wanted to make sure I wasn't pulling a completely stupid face. Yeah, Blunter, glad you were able to be here for this. Okay, right, mouse is moving. Oh, that's... I'm not going to be able to have the webcam on at all. It's just not... The trackpad is just completely broken. It does this sometimes, it's so annoying. This is why I wanted to get a new one. Anyway, what I was trying to show off was that I can do this. I've got buttons to automatically move my chat and webcam around into various different positions. Didn't take too long to set up, actually, and I'm quite proud of that. Now, I would like to show off some of the other screens that I've set up. And I'm going to be starting with the start screen. So, it's empty at the moment, but I'm going to be bringing everything in one by one and walking you through what I've done, why I've done it. So, we are going to start with the new main border. Like I said, the same thought process that went into the old design has gone into the new design. And I like the idea of having a bit of a border and then having something related to the game in the middle. Keeps the focus on the game rather than on any fancy stream elements or anything like that. You might be wondering though, Ben, why is it white? That is a very, very boring colour. Well, I'm about to do some magic. It's not white anymore, is it? So, I had a really dumb idea about 2 months ago. And if I was sensible, I would have just gone, no, Ben, that is stupid. Don't do that. Basically, whenever I plan out big streams, I always just felt quite pleased by the idea of, you know, one stream would be in the forest area of the game, one stream would be in the fire area of the game, and essentially both of those two streams have completely different colour palettes. One is very green, one is very red, but the stream's look wouldn't reflect that because all of my UI was purple. So I thought, well, what if I could change that? What if I could make my stream UI match the colour palette of the part of the game that I'm doing? And, well, yeah, I can. I made it white so that I could set it to whatever colour I please. So every stream is going to have a different colour depending on what game I'm playing and what section of the game I'm playing, which was a really dumb idea, but I'm quite happy with how it turned out. I'm glad that it worked. And yeah, I think it's just going to help spice up how the streams look. So as you would expect, we've got some starting soon text on this. This will also be recolored depending on what the palette of the stream is going to be. Now, there's obviously a lot of text, a lot of borders, a lot of different scenes. It sounds like quite a lot of work to do when setting this up before a stream, but I've set my OBS up in a way where I'll be able to do this quite quickly. So it really should only cost me like 5 more minutes of extra work. Obviously today we're going to be using the standard purple that I have been using just to kind of bridge the gap a little bit. But on Saturday's stream we're going to be seeing a different colour. It's going to be fun. You will notice there is a black bar at the top of the screen. And the reason I've put this in is because if this border is going to be vastly different colours every single stream, the track list would sometimes blend into some if it's darker or if it's lighter, depending on if I made it black or white. So I figured if I just had a black bar, that would be consistent no matter what the colour of the rest of the border is. And so I can just keep the track list exactly the same as it was. Just white going along the top. It doesn't care about the rest of the colours. I have maintained the start screen Easter eggs from the previous versions, so all of these still exist. They have been carried over 1-to-1. The same goes for all of my channel points. As you saw, I used one of them on the broken down start screen that I made specifically just for this stream. I do intend on going and updating the Xenoblade X redeems. I haven't done those yet, just because I've been quite busy this week, but that will be happening sometime either this week or next week. They will be getting updated to reflect the new UI in Xenoblade X Definitive Edition. Just because I think it looks cleaner, it looks nicer, it's going to look a bit more slick when it pops up on stream. All of the usual chat and alerts are there as well, as you can see. But the main part of this new screen is what's going to be going on in the middle. Previously, I had some art that reflected the game. Usually it was the box art, but depending on the games I was playing, I sometimes had a lot of trouble finding good quality art in the right resolution, the right shape to change it to the right resolution, without logos and stuff plastered all over it. Honestly, it was getting a hassle. I was starting to get fed up of doing it. So I figured I would replace it with something where I could essentially just get my own things to use from my own games. And also, I wanted the start screen to be a little bit more dynamic. Like, if we look at Ben's stream, he has this cool video of various games he's playing on the start screen. Whereas mine was just fairly static. Apart from the moving text at the top, you just couldn't tell that the stream was actually running. It could just be a static image. And I wanted to change that, so I made a little video. And now you'll notice that this video is very specifically a Hollow Knight video. Because rather than just having one generic video that plays at the start of stream, I wanted to keep the focus on the game that I'm playing. So I have made a video specifically for whatever game I am streaming. Now, obviously, I'm not going to be doing that for one-off streams. I have a generic version for one-off streams just because, obviously, these do take a little while to make. It is a lot of work for a game that I'm going to stream once. But for games that I'm doing a whole series of, I generally know what I'm going to be streaming months in advance. So I've got time to make these, and they're only a minute long. They loop. They don't exactly take too long to make. But they're just good fun. They keep things dynamic. They're rendered in black and white so that they can be coloured like the rest of the UI. So if I just quickly remove that filter, you will see that. There we go. So the Hollow Knight one will be used on all of these Pantheon streams. The generic one will be on any one-off streams that I end up doing. I don't really have any planned anytime soon, but I've got it there ready in advance. I have also done one for Pokemon Emerald this Saturday, but I'm going to save that one. I'm going to let it be a surprise. And then the last thing that I have done on this screen is I have made a new countdown for when I'm finally ready to start playing the game. So let's take a look at that. It's just a little bit more dynamic than the one we had before. I'm quite happy with how that turned out. I have updated the colour on the filter that goes over me when I mute. So that will now also reflect the overall colour of the stream. I might make it a little bit darker for this particular palette because that looks more pink than purple. I'm going to play around with that a little bit. If it ends up just not looking very good, I might switch that back to black, but for now that's what that is going to be. So some of the other screens that I've made. Sorry, that muted me for some reason. I think that was the mid-screen. So what I was saying was I've got the standard mid-screen. I brought it over because I love the Pikmin. I wanted the Pikmin, but I made the Song Request variant as well for when I'm doing Song Request streams, so those can keep playing while I'm away. Obviously, technical difficulties you saw. The end screen I have fully carried over basically as it was because Rin went to the trouble of making this really nice art for me. I didn't want to get rid of that. It is really cute. I think I need to resize it a little bit. Some of it is chopped off by the new border, but I will play around with that after the stream, I think. A lot of this was put together very quickly because I was on a tight deadline. Oh, yes, the chat room. It's not going to look very good right now because I'm frozen, but that has also been redesigned. Basically, I just kind of wanted a full webcam chat room, so that is what you got. You got a little bit of a tab there with the title on. You've got the box for chatting, and then you can see me in all my wondrous, whatever resolution my webcam outputs in glory. Yeah, so basically the webcam is fucked for the rest of the stream because I can't plug it in without unplugging the mouse. But then I would need to manually restart it inside OBS, but I can't do that while the mouse is not working, which is unfortunate. So, yeah, that's just what I'm gonna that's just what I'm gonna look like for the remainder of this stream because unfortunately my laptop has decided to shit itself and there is not much that I can do. So, yeah, I guess that is the showcase done. Only you were here to see it, Blunter, but I hope you enjoyed it. Everyone else will just have to catch it on the VOD if they want to actually see me walk through it. But yeah, let's just get on with the stream properly. So, song requests are now on. If you would like to request a song, you know the drill. ! SR. Put it in the chat, and it will automatically get added to the queue. Looks like... Oh no, there we go. The UI is working. So, it's been a little while since I've done a Pantheon attempt, so I figure I'm just going to jump straight into it rather than trying to work out whatever boss I was on and trying to beat that. I should probably take a look at my charms, though, actually. It's been a little while, so I don't know what setup I'm currently using. Okay, that's broken now. That's irritating. I might need to take a look into that. So basically, for whatever reason, the plugin I was using for song requests broke, so I'm now controlling it through my mobile browser, but I've just tabbed out to take a look at something else, and yeah, I guess that has paused the video. Where is my... There we go. Right. So I want strength, I want quick slash, I want shaman stone, wherever that is, and then I want soul catcher. Okay, right, let's restart this video. That is really annoying that it pauses. I'll just have to be careful of that in future. At least everything else works, that is true. I mean, the song request works, it's just an annoying quirk of now having to control it through mobile. I would like to fix the plugin if I can, but I updated it and it didn't do anything. It's still broken. Don't know why, just that plugin just seems to break every time I breathe. It's so annoying. Also, do let me know, as usual, how the sound balance is. It shouldn't have changed too much. I've slightly tweaked my mic settings and all of that. But because I was spending so much time setting up all of this stuff, I haven't really had a chance to properly test it. Okay, sounds good. Perfect. I trust your judgment, Blunter. Okay, that is a really mean angle you did there. Oh my god. Okay, one of them is dead. Ah, I didn't see you spawn in. Okay, now there's one. It should be manageable. Okay, there we go. I can't remember how far I got last time. I think I got up to Sly. That sounds about right. It might have been Sly or Hornet. I know Hornet is after Sly. Okay, thought that missed there. I was a little bit worried. Yeah, I think it might have been Hornet. Thinking about it, the last time I did a Pantheon run was pre-Silksong. And Silksong is a lot harder than this game, so I should be prepared. I should be able to handle this no problem. Well, it's a lot harder in terms of individual bosses. It doesn't have anything like the Pantheon in it. I do feel bad for the False Knight. He is so easy to beat when you're in the late game. He is a really fun and well-designed first boss. He just doesn't stand up to later gear. You know, I wonder if I could set my work phone up with the song request stuff. So I could control it on there, but then still have all my notes and stuff, as I usually would. I mean, work doesn't need to know. What a great boss that was. Oh, finally got a song request in. Thank you, Blunter. It's a boss fight song. Must be very fitting then. Stop jumping. I don't like it when you jump. Okay, there we go. You can't find your Star Fox 3DS copy. Oh, that's really sad. I hope you find it. I hate when games go missing. Ah, Gorb, me old chum, me old pal. How I have missed you. So, this isn't the only time I've done a Pantheon since Silksong. I actually went and did Pantheon 1 with some bindings on while I was on the plane a few weeks ago. Because I know if you do bindings, you eventually unlock Lifeblood in this Pantheon, which would be very, very helpful. But I don't know if I actually did enough bindings to unlock any. I guess I'll find out. Oh, a Lego R-Wing would be so cool. Nope, you're not doing that. Hey, Sap, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. I hope you're having a good day so far. Gonna be jamming along on your bass guitar. Nice. As usual, Sap, if you would like to hear a song, just pop it into the chat. Yeah, my webcam is currently frozen. It's just gonna have to be that way. Am I open to music from Legend ZA? Yes, that would be perfectly fine. I've already heard a good chunk of it, so don't worry about spoilers or anything like that. But yeah, my mouse on my laptop has decided to break, and I can't plug in my wireless one, or the adapter for it, without unplugging something else, so my webcam had to go. I'm really hoping the mouse isn't permanently broken. That would be quite unfortunate. This is not going well, wow. Hey, Tiso. You're about to die. Oh wow, this has got a bit of... I don't think I've heard this one. I've definitely seen this character be fought, but I don't know how much attention I was paying to the soundtrack when that was happening. This is funky. Hey, don't do that, you bastard. Okay, first real challenge of the Pantheon. With the way I've been playing today, it's not going to go very well. Okay, he's coming in for the Great Slash. There we go. He's going for another one. Down he goes, hitless. In comes his brother. Oh god, I do not want to be in between them. Okay, one of them is down. You're coming in for the Cyclone. Right, thankfully there is a bench after these two, so I should be fine. What about Expedition 33? That is also fine. I don't know if I'm ever actually going to get round to playing that, so don't worry too much about spoilers. Okay, right, I have not done enough bindings between streams to unlock Lifeblood. That is a shame. That is going to make this harder, but we all have to deal with it. Or, well, you guys won't have to deal with it. I'll have to deal with it. So, I would like... Shaman Stone, still, Sharp Shadow, and Mark of Pride. There we go, that'll do nicely. Okay, I hate this boss with a passion. It's fine normally, but with these three platforms, it's just so annoying. That is one thing that I will really say that Silksong improved on. It has some really annoying bosses, for sure. But there are so many less that feel like this, where they're just sort of floating around, lobbing projectiles at you. Basically, every boss in that fight, in that game, is a proper fight, and not just whatever this is. What a joke that guy was. Fair enough, Blunter. Thank you for stopping by. Enjoy the rest of your day. Hopefully we will see you soon. Depends how long I go for. Obviously I started late, but I don't know if I'll go late. Just because I do have work in the morning. Sap, you missed my explanation and walkthrough of my new stream UI though. So you'll have to wait until Saturday to see the surprise with it. I mean, you'll see some of it today, I'm sure. You probably won't see the start screen now until Saturday. You'll see the mid screen, I imagine, or one of them. You'll see the end screen. Was that the final smash of Mr. Hollow Knight? Nah, the final smash we will not get to. If he was ever added to Smash, there is an animation that would definitely be his final smash, but it is right at the end of the Pantheon, and I am not getting that far. As you can see, I am not good enough at the game to get that far. God, I am so out of practice. My gameplay today has been absolutely abysmal. I should not have killed that one so quickly. That was a problem. That was a mistake. I think the thing that annoys me about this boss the most is where these balls shoot out from doesn't actually coordinate with the animation. Like, it's got all of these suckers on its body that are animating like they're shooting something out. But that's not actually where the balls are coming from. It just feels... For a game as... I can't believe I died to Oblobbles. For a game as good as this, it just feels so low effort compared to the other bosses. Which, I mean, to be fair, it is a bonus boss for the Colosseum side mode. It's not its own, like, proper main progression fight, but still. Okay, guess I am practicing a Blobbles then, which does not fill me with joy. Does not spark joy at all. It is one of my least favourite fights in the game. This music is really nice. It is very jazzy. Mario Kart 8 and the Xenoblade DLCs taught me that, actually, yes, I do really quite like jazz. Right, where are our Blobbles again? Ooh, some Pokemans. Oh, this is a classic, this one. Now, I would add my own songs to the queue, but I can't actually go to YouTube without pausing the song requests, so I'm just going to have to deal without. Actually, you don't technically need links, so if I just type in the track name, I might be okay. Okay, that was easy. Turns out when you're not panicking, it's actually quite easy. Let's go... What do I want? I'm trying to think... What's the route number that I'm thinking of? That's the desert. I think it's this one? We're gambling. That's the one I think I want. I think I do have Pokemon Emerald music in my default playlist, but it might take ages to come up. Oh, my fingers feel so stiff and slow today. It's probably because of the cold. I do have my heating on, but it doesn't seem to have kicked in properly in my office. And my gameplay does get more sluggish when my hands are cold. I think it's my body trying to conserve energy. It's like, why are you moving your hands like that, dipshit? We need to survive. I need to keep you warm so you don't die. Yeah, the body's like, nah, the hands need to go. Frostbite. Yeah, just the heater in this room is really temperamental. Just like everything in this room at the moment. It comes on when it wants to come on, even if I told it to come on. I hope you guys are understanding why I hate this boss. Oh, you added the wrong one. I hope I have also not added the wrong one. Okay, that was 3 on Oblobbles anyway. Let's go for 4. Then once I hit 5, I'm going to go and see, because I'm sure I did used to have a USB splitter. So I'm going to go see if I can find it and sort this webcam situation out. See, when are you, like, meant to attack this boss? Because you can't approach while it's shooting, because you'll get hit. But then when it's not shooting, it just moves around really fast and you get hit. Like, I don't really understand what the strategy for it is, other than just... What the fuck? This is not Pokemon Emerald. Also, it's 20 minutes. Okay. Right, can I skip this, please? What the fuck is this? Right, this is gonna get me... this is gonna get me a copyright, isn't it? It's not letting me skip it either. Oh, fuck now, let me skip it. Hold on, I'll do it this way. There we go. Thank you, Sap, for finding it for me. I think it added, like, someone's Let's Play rather than the root theme, and I think that was their intro. Oh, Jesus Christ, this fucking boss. See, when Silk Song's Pantheon eventually comes out, it will be harder, but it will probably be more fun. It will be significantly more fun than whatever the fuck this is. Great, that's just reset me. Okay. I'm gonna go look for that splitter quickly. I will be back in just a moment. You know what, Sap? You get to see one of the new mid-screens. Here you go. Nope, can't find one, which is annoying because I definitely did used to have one, so I'm just going to put a pinned comment. There we go, let's leave that to be manually unpinned at the end of the stream. There we go. Why did technical difficulties have to happen today of all days? Really is annoying. Anyway, let's redo Oblobbles. Ah, yes, this is the one I wanted. Thank you, sir. God, I love Pokemon Emerald. Really looking forward to playing that on Saturday. I'm interested to see what graphical updates they've made to the game with this ROM hack I found. Because I've seen the first couple of areas while I was testing things, and it already looks really nice. So, like, Route 118 is going to look fantastic. Oh, great, they're desynced from each other. That's really quite frustrating. Absolutely will do, Sap, thank you. Imagine trying to do this boss hitless. I couldn't. I couldn't do it. It would be awful. That was completely whiffed. Brilliant. Was that a Zigzagoon cry? Have they put, like, Pokemon voices in this upload? That's really cool if they have. Or did I just completely imagine that? Oh, Jesus Christ. You can't see the face I'm pulling, but it's a very not pleased face. I think today is just going to end up being the Oblobble stream. Oh my god. Team Cherry, why did you make this? It's not even hard, it's just so annoying. I didn't buy your game because I wanted to play a bullet hell. Apparently you didn't get that memo. Okay, there's one. Hold on, I said mic is broken. That was meant to say webcam. Hold on, I can't edit it. I'm gonna have to repin that. God, I can't even get my pinned comments right. Oh, this is a good one. Good choice, Sap. I love Pokemon Black and White. Oh, it's been a while since I streamed that. That was 4 years ago. Where does the time go? Like, really? I want to know. One minute, I'm in uni, I'm studying. Getting drunk most nights. Just having fun. And the next, I'm working every day, 8 hours a day, and it sucks. Got to see the doctors because they're like, your liver's fucked up. I wonder if it has anything to do with the drinking at uni. Found a wrinkle on my face the other day. Hey Sam, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? You see, I hear people talking about, oh, you know, they dread finding a grey hair. I wouldn't mind finding a grey hair. Because if I end up like my dad, I'll be lucky to have any hair. And I noticed on the Teams call at work, when the camera was briefly pointed to the back of my head, that there was a very faint spot. And I want to go bald. I like having hair. I also like not fighting this boss. Good news. Hey, Ben, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? You guys have hair. Yeah, I'm aware that there's 2 of you in chat currently that don't, so... Baldness is genetically passed along by women. Oh, okay. Well, all of my mum's family are very hairy, so I should be fine then. Oh, Jesus Christ. I mean, you have plenty of hair, don't you, Ben? yeah, you're a pigeon, you have feathers. Okay, that was 3. Technically, you're not bald, you shave your head. I guess balding. I mean, technically, my dad does have a little bit of hair, but he does also shave it off because... it just looks better when it's all gone. Okay, is one of them dead? Yeah, fuck you, your lover's dead, and now I'm gonna kill you. That's 4... you're relatively blessed, so you don't want to feel like you're rubbing it in. Fair enough. Who requested Volataris? Because I love this theme. That was Sap. I guess I shouldn't be too surprised by that. Man, I missed Xenoblade X already. I had such a blast streaming that again. Oh, that was way too close. Ah, Sonic Rumble. I wonder who this could be. Yep, hello, Ben. Yeah, I'm glad that you finally finished it. Okay, right. I guess it's time for attempt 2 of the Pantheon today. Yeah, I was about to ask if you've actually played much of Rumble. It's kind of like Fall Guys, but Sonic, right? Wait, where's the bench again? I think I've gone past it. Yeah, that is fair. I know you've been playing that weird horse game a lot. Okay, what charms am I in need of today? Quick Slash, Shaman Stone, and Soul Catcher. Yeah, anyway, Ben and Sam, you both missed the reveal and the showcase of all of the new stream stuff. I mean, technically you can see some of it right now, but this screen in particular hasn't changed all that much. So I guess, unless you two go back and watch the VODs, the main gimmick will be a nice surprise until Saturday. Oh, really? That just caught me. Oh my god, there's so much going on. Okay, today is just not my day. Oh man, I love Wind Waker. I really want to replay Wind Waker, but I also know that I'm probably going to stream it at some point, so I'm like, I might as well wait until I stream it. A second career scenario and a big balance / quality of life update happened fairly recently. Oh, nice. Okay, that is very interesting news. What, Oh, you mean for the game, not for... I thought you meant your career had changed. I was like, oh. No, you mean the horse game. Oh, come on. What is with my gameplay to... Ben! What are you doing? Are you drunk? I feel like I'm drunk. Hold on. I genuinely don't know what's going on today. It can't just be my fingers being a bit cold, because I can usually adapt to that pretty well. I think my brain is just not working today. I think the technical difficulties have just broken my brain. Yeah, so if anyone is wondering, my webcam is currently turned off. My webcam itself isn't broken, but the trackpad on my laptop is. So I had to unplug my webcam to plug in my mouse so I can actually control things. And because my laptop only has 3 USB slots, I tried to find my splitter because I know I definitely have one somewhere, but I must have lost it because I can't find it. So you get to look at static Ben today. That is not a stylistic choice, that is a bug. That's one of the many reasons why I would like a new computer, because it is starting to happen more often and it's getting really annoying. Oh, fantastic choice of a theme, whoever put this in. Age of Calamity has a wonderful soundtrack. It's one of the few things about that game that I don't complain about. Oh, never mind, that was from my playlist. I chose that. Boss Fight Design 101. Make that, and you'll have made the greatest boss ever. I very nearly walked right into her there. I somehow managed to save it. Hey, look, it's Silksong. Yes, it is. Oh, I can't believe it's actually real now, though. It actually came out, and it was great. Definitely going to be my Game of the Year vote this year, I think. Bonanza was good. I really enjoyed Bonanza, but Silksong was just amazing. It was exactly what I wanted it to be. It was more Hollow Knight. And it was brutally hard, and it was quite funny seeing everyone be salty about that. Because apparently when Dark Souls is hard, that's fine. That's a stylistic choice. When other games are hard, no, that's just bad design. And yeah, it was hard, but I was always having fun while I was playing it. Yeah, I'm not happy about that situation that is unfolding with Prime 4. I really, really, really hope that it is just contained to like the first hour of the game or so, like a tutorial thing, but given the screenshot I saw earlier today, I'm not confident. I don't know what would possess them to add a character like that. Like, yeah, Prime 3 had a lot of characters, but they weren't like doing Marvel quips and stuff all the time. And it was mainly just like the beginning of the game for the most part. Like, the character just doesn't fit Metroid at all, even ignoring the gameplay annoyances with him. Which is a shame, because up until now, Prime 4 was looking pretty solid. There were a few things that were like looking weird, like the bike. I still don't know what that's all about. But it looked like it was at the very least going to be a fun game, but yeah, I wouldn't say I'm angry about it, because I think, like I said in the group chat, I've never really been that hyped for Prime. I loved Prime 1 when I finally got around to playing it, but I've been putting off Prime 2 and 3 for years. I've always been more of a 2D Metroid fan. But I still would like it to be good. I am making this boss look a lot harder than he is. Yeah. I think with Prime 3, it felt more like they were trying to be Halo. Whereas with this guy, it feels more like they're trying to have like an MCU kind of dialogue thing. And don't get me wrong, I like the Marvel films. I don't hate them like a lot of other people do. But I don't want that in Metroid. It's all, you know, time and place. It's got to fit what it's in. Oh no. Are you trying to give me PTSD? Yeah, hopefully it's like that ProZD sketch, Ben. Speaking of ProZD, I don't know if anyone has played Age of Imprisonment, or if it's just me, but the Korok he voices in that game might be my new favourite Zelda character. Calamo is just such a fun, goofy little guy. Okay, that was really well timed for the brother coming in. Oh god, that was nearly hitless. That was going so well. Oh my god, they cornered me there. I need to get out of there. Oh, this is not going so well. Okay, one of them's dead. Oh, okay, that was really close. Whew. God, I love Cynthia's theme. That's one thing Pokemon usually does pretty well consistently, is its music. Even when the games are bad, the music is good. Although saying that, I wasn't the biggest fan of Scarlet and Violet's soundtrack. I think a lot of the stuff from the end game I really liked, but just the area themes and regular battle themes weren't really my cup of tea. Okay, Sharp Shadow, and then Mark of Pride. Okay, let's get further than Oblobbles this time, please. Okay, I'm not in a great spot. I'm 3 health down. Although that said, it is Crystal Guardian next, who I'm genuinely embarrassed that I got hit by. Twice. What was the other game from 2019 you found mid but loved the soundtrack of? Also, Ben, what is this? To be honest, I can barely hear it. Oh, Team Sonic Racing, yeah. Okay, that was fairly painless. Yeah, that one was really quiet. Hold on, my game filter on my end seems a bit too loud. Let me just, There we go. Also, great pick, whoever put this in. Okay, now I've made the game too quiet. I'll try there. Yeah, the title of the upload is amazing. Oh, it's a like mix of different versions of them. That's really cool. Oh, I've got to say, I love the AM2R version of Lower North Air. It's so different to the others, but it sounds really good. Now, I despise this game, but I will give Triforce Heroes this. It has a really nice main theme. Okay, Sisters of Battle, and I am not in a particularly great spot. That said, I got a lot of practice on this the other day, because I was doing Ascended attempts. Right, if you could give me an opportunity to heal, please, that would be grand. Bad games with good soundtracks. Pokemon Sword and Shield. I wouldn't say the game itself is bad necessarily, but Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity the story was not what I was promised it would be, so that it was bad for that reason. And it has a lot of really annoying gameplay flaws, even if it is still fun overall. But the soundtrack of that game is incredible. For me, I would also say the DS Zelda games, because I hate playing them. I just despise how they control. But they have really nice music. Like, Spirit Tracks' overworld theme is phenomenal. Okay, I'm not sure if my fingers are fast enough today for this fight. We shall see. Okay, that was hitless. That felt really good. That bodes really, really well for when I do the Radiant attempt. Oh yeah, Zelda 2's temple theme is great. Okay, I love this theme. Who put this in? I don't actually have the DLC for Scarlet and Violet. I watched someone stream it, and this got stuck in my head from the streams alone. I love the little dance they do as well when they're possessed. Okay, right. Charm time. What charms am I equipping? Quick Slash. Defender's Crest. Is that the one time it's going to be useful? Where is it? There it is. Gerudo Valley, classic. Mark of Pride, Grub Song. Speaking of Ocarina of Time, if anyone doesn't know, my good friend Ben, who is in chat, Pigeon Too QWERTY for you, is currently streaming through Ocarina of Time. And he's getting close to Gerudo Valley. He's not quite there yet, but it won't take him too long to get there. Oh, the next boss that is just really fucking annoying in this game. Fuck you, Marmu, you whatever the hell you're meant to be. Yeah, Gerudo Valley's music will make a great start screen. Isn't this boss just amazing? There we go, got her. Oh, the Smash 4 version is nice, yeah. I don't know if I've heard the 25th anniversary version. I mean, I probably have, actually, thinking about it. I love me Zelda music. That said, while it has some really great tracks, I don't think Ocarina of Time is anywhere close to being my favourite Zelda soundtrack. I think there's just so many better ones. Like, a lot of Ocarina of Time is just atmospheric. I'm not sure what my favourites would be, though. Obviously, Wind Waker is definitely up there, and Majora's Mask. Skyward Sword, I think, is a really good soundtrack. Oh, Jesus. Okay, Galleon is ending this run. Yep. Yeah, Skyward Sword is a really good soundtrack. A Link Between Worlds is a really good one. When music is actually playing, both Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom have really good music. It's just most of the time it's like diddlin on the piano and nothing else. Yeah, that's how I feel about Ocarina of Time. Link's Awakening, yes. Oh, Link's Awakening has a really good soundtrack. I played Oracle of Seasons for the first time recently. That has some really good tracks in it as well. I might put a couple of those in, actually. Hold on. I'm trying to remember which ones I think I would like. The Twilight Princess has a good soundtrack as well. The other one is this one. Right, I am going to go take a quick toilet break. I will be back in a few minutes, and you'll be able to enjoy my new second variant of the mid-screen, which has song requests on it, because I've got 2 mid-screens now. Have fun. Ah, nice. Caught the end of Rose Tower, which is a really, really good theme for an incredibly stupid part of Sword and Shield's story. Anyway, Ben, Sap, Sam, while I have you all here, I'm going to show you guys something you didn't get to see. Now, this isn't the main gimmick of the new UI, but it's something pretty cool I can do with it. And that is this. I've set it to be able to just change where my webcam and chat are with the click of a button. It's a really nice new feature. I can actually not obscure the game's UI now. Okay, right. I need to practice Galleon because he kicked my ass. But then by the time I've beaten him, I don't know if I'll have time for another Pantheon run. I guess we'll see. Can I be in all four corners at the same time? No. No, I think my laptop would explode. And as entertaining as that would be, it would also mean no streams, so I don't want to do that. Yeah, I thought I'd set it up since I was setting everything up new. And it's a pretty simple button that I've set up, so it should be fairly easy to keep it maintained. Anyway, did you guys enjoy the new mid-screen? I hope you like the little character on there. His name is Sherma. He is the cutest. God, today it's just really making me fight the really annoying bosses over and over, isn't it? Your chat is part of a full screen widget, so that might actually be annoying to do. Yeah, I can see that not being the easiest thing to do. Whereas I actually have two variants of my game chat screen. I've got a right aligned and a left aligned for when it swaps over. So it actually aligns to whichever edge of the screen it's on. Yeah, Cremia's theme is really nice. I mean, Majora's Mask just has a fantastic soundtrack. Like, it took the groundwork of Ocarina of Time and just added so many good tracks onto it. It's just really how you could describe the whole game, actually. It's like Ocarina of Time, but they did more. And different. I suppose not really more. It is a shorter game than Ocarina of Time. Oh, this is a good pick. I think Sam picked this one. It actually had the Zelda theme. Yes, it did. I keep forgetting that Ocarina of Time didn't have it. Oh, it's such an important moment of Link's Awakening when this plays as well. Oh, this music works so well for when it plays. Okay, that's 3, I think. Here we go, Tarm Ruins. This is a really good track. Okay, that was 4. Well, the fact that they got a track like this working on the Game Boy, and it sounds really good, is really impressive. It's the kind of atmosphere that Metroid 2 could learn from. Nah, who am I kidding? I love Metroid 2. Definitely love that game's soundtrack. Well, one track from it, anyway. How is the boss rush going? Oh, I died, so I'm just practicing the boss that killed me, so... Not very well, is how I would say it's going. I mean, to be honest, my gameplay today has been absolutely fucking horrendous. Hey, Blunter, welcome back. How's your favourite static webcam streamer? He is doing very, very well. How have you been since I last saw you? Okay, that didn't take very long at all, so I guess I'm going back into the Pantheon. I'm now a JPEG tuber, yeah. That was the big reveal about how my content was changing. You just don't see me anymore now, I don't move. Yeah, of all the tracks I heard in Oracle of Seasons, these two were the ones that stood out to me most. I just love how kind of like upbeat and funky this one is. Things are going not so well here. My gameplay has been letting me down. I've been dying to things that really shouldn't have been killing me. And now I can't even get up to the Pantheon. There we go. I've been listening to some good music, though. Everyone's been picking some really good stuff. So he had a non-active hitbox for a second there while he was technically still spawning in. That's bullshit. Oh, Jesus. No, I'm not gonna die to these two, please. I fucking might, actually. Oh, Spirit Tracks, your theme is so good. It's not fair how good it is. I wish I liked the game itself. I just can't with the DS Zelda touchscreen controls. And with Spirit Tracks as well, you've got to like blow into the mic and, well, the DS mic is hot garbage. Sacrifice gameplay for music quality. That it did. Was it a worthy trade-off? Maybe, but the music is really damn good. I feel so bad for the false knight. He's just not getting to do anything. Okay, Moss Charger next, who should be really easy. Yeah, I think I have that CD, but I don't think I've ever actually, you know, listened to it. I just never had a way to play it, and then I just got used to using YouTube. Now I have a car, though, I suppose I could play it. Yeah, I've got a car now. I can't legally drive it yet, because I failed my test. But I own a car. It was only 2/3 my fault that I failed it. I had 3 faults, and 2 of them were my fault. So, as far as I'm concerned, I have nothing to learn from, because that one fault that wasn't my own fault absolves me of all responsibility. Yeah, that is true. Although, I would hope that I would have my test done by the time you're likely to visit. If I'm still doing it by then, I should just give up. Hello, Gorb! I'm here to ascend. Oh, another great theme. God, the Zelda series really does have some great music. Which makes me worry about the film, because if they pull a Mario or a Sonic, and we don't get any Zelda music in the film, I'm gonna be so fucking angry. I suppose Mario did get some actual Mario music. Just some of it was replaced, but Sonic... Whew. Reckon now I'm dying to Gorb. Oh, I keep falling off this fucking platform. Yeah, you must have been driving for quite a while. Don't get pulled over and you'll be fine, probably. Unfortunately, for the test, that is not quite enough, but for regular driving, it'll be fine. Anyway, speaking of Sonic, that please. God, I'm getting hit by such basic things that I really shouldn't be getting hit by. I genuinely can't believe I've been struggling with Soul Warrior so much as well today. Okay, so this might be an opinion whoever picked this doesn't agree with, but I think I prefer the original version of Ballad of the Goddess. I think it works really well as the orchestral piece that it is. I love a guitar, but I love an orchestra as well. Oh, the 25th Anniversary Symphony version is really good. Though, if you want a guitar-heavy Skyward Sword piece of music, I would always go for this one. They're 10.5 minutes each. Goddamn. That is a long bit of music. Oh, this boss fight can be intense. Ah, thank you, son. Good pick right there. Okay, right. Time to swap around charms. That was the wrong charm. I have not heard of this game. It's a bop though. It's got a nice, nice beat to it. One of the first big MMORPGs. Ooh, I didn't know that. You learn something new every day. What I was hoping to learn today was how to play this game again, but instead I learned that. Seriously, I don't know what is wrong with me today. My gameplay is so bad. It's not even my hands being cold, because they're nice and warm now. I think it's my brain, and my brain is cold. The processors aren't running at full capacity. I must clearly be tired, but I don't know why, because I'm not really... I've been sleeping pretty well, actually, recently. Work hasn't been that strenuous. Maybe I'm malnourished from my diet. Maybe it'd actually be healthier to just eat a load of junk food. That's like science, right? That's how it works. Thing is, my gameplay has been bad today, but then I also nearly did Sisters of Battle hitless. I got hit once, so I don't really know what that's about. Oh, fuck. Oh, I forgot about these two arseholes. Frickin' hate them. If I could remove... Actually, no. I don't know that this would be the boss I'd remove from the game. There's a few others that I hate as well. It'd certainly be a candidate, though. How the fuck are you meant to dodge that? Look how fast it is! How is this even remotely fair? Okay, this is a fair fight. Oh, Echoes of Wisdom has a nice main theme. I love Echoes of Wisdom. That game was so good. It was a lot better than I was expecting it to be. I just saw like how gimmicky it looked when it was first being revealed, and I was like, okay, I like that we can play as Zelda, but I don't know. But it was just full of so much charm. And the dungeons were actually pretty great. Honestly, I think the next 3D Zelda could learn a lot from how that game like did things in terms of structure and everything as well. One day I will eventually stream it. There's a lot of games I've been saying that about today, and you might have noticed a trend with all of them. Okay, once you get down to 2, it's not too bad. As long as you don't do stupid shit like that. Oh, I know who's put this in. Do you think you're funny, Ben? Do you? Think you're a funny guy with a sense of humour? Actually, no, I love this theme. I shouldn't, because it's awful, but I do genuinely love it. It might be Stockholm Syndrome. Oh yeah, I don't know if I ever showed this off, but if you swing your nail while you're in a hot spring, you will make splashes, and it's so cute. Okay, charms, what are we doing? Quick slash, crest, mark of pride, grub song. Hello, Mamu, you piece of shit. Get out of my game. You're a yo-yo, not a boss. I don't know if I mentioned this, but in Godhome, all of the bosses get various titles. And the title for Flukemarm is like the alluring god of beauty or something. And I'm like, really? I'm not sure those are the words I'd use. How the hell did I dodge all of that? Best not to question it, just best to accept it. I really need to just do that more often in life in general. Stop questioning why things went well. Accept it. That buzzsaw can fucking do one. Oh my god. Oh, I love projectile spam boss fights. They're my favourite thing in the world. Okay, this one's actually a fun one though. Thought I was going to say the buzzsaw can buzz off. If I wasn't annoyed and I was actually able to think properly, that's what I would have said. Okay, right. It's locking in music time. Maybe not. Although that said, I do think that is a check mark. A checkpoint, not a check mark. It's not even a checkpoint. A hot spring. Okay, Grim is up next. Well, he's at the end of this particular run of bosses. So, Sharp Shadow, Mark of Pride, Grub Song, and Unbreakable Heart. Ooh. I've never really thought about this, but why is he keeping his bee soldiers inside of himself? That's a little bit weird. Like, when you sign up to the bee army, do you have to sign a waiver that says you're okay with being eaten? Fair enough, Sap. Thank you for stopping by. enjoy the rest of your day, or have a good evening. Whichever is more relevant to what you're off to go and do. Thank you for the good luck, but I'm not sure even luck can save me at this point. Oh, you got an ad. Oof. Oh, don't you be spitting them balls at me, Aspid. Emphasis on the ass in that word, because that's what you are. Ugh, multiple ads for Funko Pops. Disgusting. I know how you feel about those, Ben. I feel similarly. Oh my god. Hey, here we go. Guitar Skyward Sword music. Ow! Just bang my hand on my bloody desk again. Yeah, I saw that the shop you went to had Nendoroids. I've never actually seen them in real life. I don't think I have, anyway. How much were they? I can sort of imagine what price they might be, but I'm scared to say it aloud. £70 for a little figure. Fuck me, that must be the best figure in the world, or better be, for that price. Jesus Christ. That's absurd. That is absurd money. They pose. I mean, okay. So do a lot of cheaper figures. Swappable parts, okay, that's neat, I suppose. Still, that is a lot of money. I do not have that much money to spend on something that's just going to sit on my shelf. Glances over at my extensive amiibo collection. Let's not consider how much I spent on that Metroid amiibo. Okay, right. The queue reckons it's got about 18 minutes left on it. And there's about 13 minutes left of regular stream time, so I'm going to end the song request there. We're going to play to the end of the queue, and then I'll end stream. Did I get the squishy one? Yeah, I got the squishy Metroid. I mean, it's the only Metroid amiibo, but it's fun. I love him very much. Okay. Strength. Sharp Shadow. Heart. Catcher. And... nope, not that one. Do not want to be overcharmed. Spell Twister. You thought Metroid has lots of amiibo. You have his Smash Bros. Ones and Samus Returns ones. Ooh. Hold on. There we go. Wait. Sam? Why is Fire Emblem Fates playing on my stream? Do you know how I feel about this game? It's weird and icky. It's full of incest and time chambers so that you can marry the child that was just born. And in the Japanese version, there's this weird minigame where you can pet people. It's like Pokemon and Me from Pokemon, but with actual people. It's... And then there's Camilla. Yeah, Fire Emblem Fates is, when you like actually read into it, is so fucked up. So basically, obviously in Awakening, slight spoilers, but your characters can get together and have children. And obviously time travel is a big part of the plot, so the children come back in time and your character can marry the children. But it's weird, but at least there the children are like fully grown adults, they've lived normal lives. But they wanted to replicate this mechanic in Fates, but they didn't want to have time travel in the plot again. So, they introduced this dimension that its rate of time basically moves at a different rate to the real world. So their children are born, they basically abandon them in this dimension, and come and get them out when they've aged like 20 years, and it takes like a day. And then, yeah, your main character can then proceed to romance these children. It is truly bizarre. Like in Awakening it was already a bit sus, but at least there they were adults. Like they'd lived normal lives, but in Fates it's just like... they're not well-adjusted adults because they've spent 20 years alone in a weird time dimension. And like their parents see them go from a baby to an adult, and then their friends suddenly being like, you know what, I fancy a bit of that. The music's nice though, the main song of Fates is great, it's just... It's a very, very weird game. And then don't get me started on the incest as well, there's... I think whoever wrote that game had been watching too much Game of Thrones. Where are the Watcher Knights? Yeah, they did as well. They split the game into two. and the quality of the two games varies wildly. Gameplay-wise, Birthright is pathetically easy, whereas Conquest is really damn hard. So Conquest is just the more interesting game to play, but Conquest's story is so much worse, and that's saying a lot because Birthright's story is not good. Like, Corrin in Conquest is genuinely one of the most insufferable main characters I think I've ever experienced. Literally, the only redeeming thing about Conquest Corrin is that she has her feet out. And you should not be saying that as the only redeeming thing about a character, because... what? Especially when they're your main character. Oh yeah, into 3, I forgot about the DLC. I suppose you technically can't get that anymore. Not that I'd want to pay money for it, because... that game's story is even more of a mess than the other two. Basically, if you want to play a Fire Emblem game where you choose a faction and get a different route based on that choice, you play Three Houses, you don't play Fates. Because Three Houses actually has likeable characters, fun gameplay, good writing, to an extent, and isn't full of weird paedophilia and incest. Wow, this run is really not going very well, is it? Okay, that might have saved me there. Yeah, like the marketing is really misleading. Whereas Three Houses actually delivers on making a choice. And the Three Houses routes are probably more similar than the two Fates routes are. But they're different enough, and just the different characters alone do shake it up. The canon route should be considered the one from the Smash trailer, where they decided to choose to abandon the situation entirely to be in Smash. Yeah, that is the best ending for Fates. Fates is one of the worst games I have ever played. And it was when I was just like really getting into Fire Emblem as well, so it really did put me off for a long while. Because I played Awakening, and I was like, I really enjoyed that. There's another one coming out soon. So I was like, oh, I'll wait for that to come out, and I'll play it. And then I was already wary at having to buy the game 3 times to experience all the stories. And then, just partway through Birthright, I was just like, I'm not sure I want to play the other two. Do I even have the game anymore? I don't think I do, actually. I don't see it on my shelf. Unless, did I get it digitally? I can't remember. But yeah, I ended up just getting Three Houses on a whim, and then that ended up being great, so... I am looking forward to the new one because it does seem to be connected to the 3 houses. I ended up skipping Engage because I just didn't really like the look of it. Obviously it ended up not being anything like Fates, but just how silly and weird it was just worried me after Fates. One of your friends preferred Fates over 3 houses because gameplay-wise it felt closer to the older games. I mean, Conquest, yes, is very much in the style of the older games with no like map or anything in between. You can't replay levels and stuff. Birthright is basically just Awakening in terms of gameplay. I think from what I've heard, gameplay-wise, Conquest is actually a really solid strategy game. It's just... it's Conquest. It's Fates. I think for me with Fire Emblem gameplay, I have to really be into the story and the characters to get into the gameplay. I don't hate the gameplay, but it can be... if you're not invested, it can be very tedious. And with Awakening and 3 Houses, they achieved that. I really enjoyed those games' characters and stories. But yeah, Fates just didn't grab me in the same way, and I didn't think that Engage would. Oh, these Watcher Night runs are not going particularly well. I think my brain is just half awake today. It's just not functioning right. I mean, I can see why it could be found endearing. It's not really what I'm looking for in that kind of game. God damn it. Phone, stay on, please. I need you to stay on for the song request to work. I need to find a solution for this that's better. I need that plugin to start working again. Oh my god. I've seen this boss fight often be described as fighting 6 Sonic the Hedgehogs. Because there are 6 big blue spiky balls trying to run into you, and... yeah, it does kind of fit. Okay, took care of that one really quickly. Okay, this hasn't been a great run in terms of conserving health, but I'm winning. They made a fast-paced platformer on a system with a vertical screen. I think that'd be great. That sounds like real good fun. Right, one more attempt, I reckon. I did not know that there was a Silver Surfer game for the NES. That is news to me. Yeah, I'm interested to see this, like, cropped Sonic game. Come on, Ben, just dodge the fucking attack. It's not that hard. You fought this boss how many times? How are you still struggling with it? You fought many harder bosses in both this game and its sequel. This sounds like something that would come out of Mega Man. We were talking earlier about bad games with good music. Oh, it was going so well, and then I got hit. Okay, that is the Saruman quest over, I guess. That was the final attempt then. Oh shit, no, I'm not done. I thought I was done. I lost count. It was composed by Tim Folin, who's considered a pretty legendary chiptune musician. Well, I've never heard of him before. I mean, that doesn't really mean much. I've not heard of many people. Anyway, yeah, that'll do it for today. I've enjoyed the songs today, and not so much the gameplay. I have not been on my top form at all today, but I'm just going to blame the technical difficulties. Say that they threw me off a bit. But yeah, the new look has been unveiled, and for those who missed it, you'll just have to check out the VOD. But if you come back on Saturday, you'll get to see the main gimmick of this new stream look. And I'm not going to spoil what it is, so you can either wait or you can watch the VOD. Hey, Skalunka Funk, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Bit of bad timing. I am finishing up, but it is nice to see you. Yeah. Anyway, that'll do it for today. So, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the stream. I will be back on Saturday, and I will be getting started on Pokemon Emerald Genesis, a ROM hack of the first video game I ever played. I have not played much of Emerald Genesis. I literally played up to Petalburg City just to see if it ran okay while I was recording and streaming, and it seemed to, so yeah. Looking forward to seeing what they've changed. I do love me some Hoenn. Right. Have a good one, guys. And I'll see you later. Bye.